Capricorn, candid. Candice or candid? Candid, or they did. Did they? Oh, did they or did they not? Could be dealing with a Libra, could be dealing with a Pisces, afraid not. But I'm hearing candid camera, okay, or Cameron, but candid. Now, candid is normally upfront and direct, very candid, right? But I'm hearing also, like, candid is also, I think, known as, like, taking photographs, right? Now, candid camera would mean photographs, but candid means that it can be taking photographs without people's knowledge. Like, I'm taking photographs of things or people without their permission is candid camera. There used to be a TV show called Candid Camera, and it was like, well, it was basically filming, because someone's being filmed, is what I'm hearing. Like, somebody's being filmed. Now, I don't know if this is like physically like actors and actresses, but like I'm hearing like candid, which means that I'm taking photographs of people without then. Oh, okay. There is something very. I see. Every time I come on camera. Every time do I come on camera, do I feel uncomfortable? There you go. So there's a message there for you, I feel. Sorry, I physically feel uncomfortable sometimes knowing that I've got a channel for Capricorn, right? It's something to do with around 4, Channel 4, right? Which is a British broadcast television service. Well, that's BBC. But Channel 4, like, okay, so I feel uncomfortable when I come on the camera. Is that a message? Yes. Okay, something about confronting the camera. But confronting a Cameron or confronting a camera and confronting someone, being upfront and candid, like I'm going to have to be upfront. Your messages, this is why I nearly didn't do it. Your messages are exactly the same as Sagittarius reading. Just watch the Sagittarius reading. Upfront and candid, like on the front lines, like where I was saying about NHS, like my sister. I am so proud of my sister. Even whether people believe in the coronavirus or not, she is giving up her job in order to go on the front lines of the NHS in order to give people the coronavirus shot and deal with people that are dealing with the coronavirus. And she's going on the front line of that. And it's something exactly the same as what the messages were in Sagittarius. So whether you know a Sag or not, and I was explaining this in the Sagittarius reading. Okay, there must be somebody in your life that you know that has a Capricorn or Sagittarius placement. You, yourselves, your friend, your sibling, your brothers or sisters, or anybody that can have 6 placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or North Node, right? Any of those, you're going to know a Sagittarius or Capricorn cross placement. So the messages are going to be the same, basically, okay? I don't want to go into it. Just please watch the Sagittarius reading. You don't have to, but a lot of your messages, I feel, are going to be exactly the same. Around the front line of Candid Cameron, or Camera, or the child that I predicted called Cameron was a Pisces. You could really be dealing with the same energy. It could be a person that I predicted that for that has Capricorn in their chart. I've got no idea. You could be dealing with a Libra, right? So, for a lot of you, what is the message that they're saying? Okay, front line. On the front lines, fighting and fighting with a person or for a person. But whichever way it is, I'm on the front line for Fortnite. On Fortnite, that someone is constantly playing a game. Michael Douglas game, M. Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Emily, Emma, Melissa Dawn, From Dusk Till Dawn, Dawn French, Ruby Wax. So you're looking at girls on top. So I'm on top, I'm on top, I'm on top, I'm on top. On the top of the bill. I'm fitting the bill. I'm on top of it. I'm on top of everything. I'm on top of you, or I'm on top of them. Or someone's shagging an M. But like, I'm on top of them. So someone is right on top of an M. Emily, Emma, or anything beginning with E, they're right on top of this person. So whether that is anything to do with around sex or anything like that, but I'm on top of it. So that can be I'm on top of the bill, so I'm beating everybody else. I'm on top of all my workload, I'm on top. But I want to be top. I want to be right up here, I want to be top. Like striving for success, and I'm on top of everything. So I'm hearing I'm on top, girls on top. Top, 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 top. They just keep saying topping, 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 topping. Carrot top, ginger, or a pussy, silver, Someone's on top of Silver. But like, or John. But like, Long John Silver, I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm on top. I want to be top. I want to be top. I want to support Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur. Divine Feminine living in the UK. Tottenham Hotspur. London. Okay. I'm hearing a team. A football team or a team. And we're making a team out of it. Like, let's make a team. It's our team. This is our team. And that came up Argentina or Tina. But like, it's our team. So through Sagittarius reading, the message is kind of the same. That it was to do with around these the men, and it's normally men that make a team of it. Right? Let's make a team of it. Right? So it's like tag. But someone could be out on tag from prison. They could have just escaped from prison or got out of prison. They're on tag. Somebody's tracking somebody down constantly and tracking them and tracking them and tracking them. Tracing them, tracking them down. Constantly wants to know where they are, where they're going. Somebody is like on their Facebook and you're on Messenger and you can see when this person comes online. So it's kind of like a little green light of a red, green light, stop, go, Cancerian. Red light, green light, stop. The red car and the blue car had a race. So it's competitive. So some of you are competing, especially if you're from Britain, because I related it to another message that was to do with the London Marathon. Right. So anything beginning with M, and I'm competing for M. I'm fighting for M. I want M. Whatever way it is, if you're Emily, Emma, Melissa, or beginning with M, someone is fighting for you, right? So fighting with you, fighting for you. So I've also heard fighting for their life as well. So I don't, like I said, it can be the NHS lot that came from the Sagittarius through to the Capricorn channel messages that were fighting for my life. That can be for people that work physically on the front line, which is people that are on the front line of the NHS, okay, that are in hospitals and things like this, the front line. Fortnite also, playing Xbox or PlayStation. Okay, now some of you sorry, I just got this strange message in my head involving someone I know personally that may be talking to someone online. So I don't know if that is going to relate with you guys, and I can't really say what that is. I got a feeling, just put it this way, I got a feeling that an ex could be talking to someone online. Now, whether this be Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or on a PlayStation or Xbox, somebody is on top of someone trying to speak to somebody online, physically online. Like, because they're saying to me it could be like Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, because I'm seeing like where a green light comes on and it's like, okay, you've got the green light, you can, like, we can speak because we've got the green light, which means that it's private, which means that nobody else is on here but you. It's like a private campaign, okay? And it's like, okay, we're playing campaign and nobody else is around and nobody else can hear us. It's just us in it. Like, it's a private. Like, say if you play Call of Duty or something like that, right? What we're doing with Capricorn? Oh, there you go. So something to do with around where someone, well, my spirit is saying that somebody could be like, you know, when you get like on multimedia, sometimes when you look, it tells you that somebody's on Messenger or somebody's online, or like when you go to message them, it comes up online. Okay, so your front line is now coming up as online, right? Now it's something to do with a lion and Leo, and that they could be lying. Right, now that might mean that this person is secretly like blocking or unblocking someone to see if they're online. Now it might mean anything multimedia, because this could even be like Xbox or PlayStation, because I'm picking up where it's, well, Spirit is saying that this person is doing it in a private campaign. Right, now that came up through Leo reading, and it's to see if a certain person is online. Now, whoever this is, I have got no idea. I can't put a name to these energies unless the names have been called out anywhere in any reading. And that doesn't necessarily mean that that's true. It just means that the channeled messages of what they're saying is that somebody constantly checks to see if somebody's online. Now this private group thing, what I'm picking up, is to do with around that someone might be texting an ex or unblocking an ex to see if they're in a, like if the chat is private. Like, is this private is what I'm hearing. Like, is anybody else going to be able to hear or see what we do or say? Is it private? Well, normally, no. Not if it's anything to do with like YouTube and things like that. So you're looking at privacy. And that's where that is candid. And that's what the message is coming through as candid camera. It's because it's something to do with around either speaking to a person privately, but not actually physically doing it privately, doing it publicly. But because my spirit is kind of saying something around candid camera and something to do with around Cameron or camera, and then like, is this private? Can anybody else hear what we're saying? That's what makes my spidey sense kind of think of is what is this person up to that's sketchy. Okay, so sketchy, watch the Scorpio channeled messages and tarot card reading. Sketchy, Etch-a-Sketch, Skegs, someone called Skegs, right? Or Skegness, someone's from Skegness or Loch Ness, Icarus, or Scotland. But like, is this private? Can anybody else see what we're doing? Like, will anyone else know what we are doing? I mean, if these are like private pictures, because they're saying pictures, if this is a dick and things like that, then obviously be very careful around sending dicks to people when you're sending it over online to people, because, well, I don't know, that's obviously like private, right? So be careful if you're sending pictures of yourselves to people that people do. This is what I told you. People in spiritual communities are addicted to people's energy. When you are addicted to someone's energy, that will make you, or Jen, or Julian, or Jason, that will make you do anything for that person sexually because you're open. And when you're open, you're normally up for anything of where it's very sexual. If someone has got an extremely highly sex drive, where are these pictures going? Because they're saying that taking people's pictures without consent, which means that somebody might take a picture of it. If you're doing a live video, somebody might just take a picture of it, okay? But they're saying that a lot of you are probably sending a lot of private pictures of yourselves to people, which means that some of the guys might be sending a picture of their dick, and some of you might be sending pictures of yourselves to a person, okay? Sorry if that's private, but you're watching a psychic medium. So some of you are possibly doing that, because they're saying, candid camera, is this private? Can we speak personally? Can we speak privately and do this privately? Like, does anybody else have to know what we're doing or what we're saying? Now, I don't know what this is that is being said, whether this is being classed as cheating or whether the message is getting slightly lost with people that may be doing these kind of things and they're enjoying it, or whether this is involving someone's ex or not. Because they're saying that it is something to do with around it being private. And can we do this, or can I speak to you privately without anybody else knowing, and I want to do this privately, right? Because I'm hearing private, like a regimental, or private, like private. Okay, so you're looking at a Captain Capricorn, or Captain Caveman. So you're looking at a dick. So it's like Captain Caveman, Captain. Captain of a ship, 6. Sex, Captain Sex, Captain Sex. Sexting, texting, sexting, sex, text. Texting my ex. So some of you are having sex with your ex, or you want to have sex with your ex, and you're texting your ex, is what I'm hearing. Like, you're texting your ex. Oh, so how many people are you sending pictures to? Because I'm definitely picking up an energy of 3 here. And I'm picking up that something is being spread, like a rumour, or a picture, or gossip. That came up for another one. Gossip monster. Like gossiping. See, that's the trouble with too much group activity and talking, is that it can lead to group activity of talking. Right? So when people are talking, you aren't never going to know what they're saying, right? Because there's something here that's private, but people can hear what people are saying. That's what I'm saying. Is when things, what the fuck is this, Capricorn? You always give me these very strange messages that kind of make me feel like something is sketchy that is going on, like something weird. Because normally within group activities where things can get out of control and out of hand, in the future, it might not be right now, but you know, I'm not trying to put a downer or a damper on anything, but like, I'm picking up like a lot of grouping, grooming. See, grooming. So whether grooming doesn't have to mean like a young person. Grooming can be like I'm coaching you and baiting you into sending me a picture of your dick because I'm turned on, because someone has a high sex drive. So that can also be a message of grooming, because it can mean, like I said, people that are spiritual are fucking desperate in order to find out what's going on with everything in your chakras of being open. When they are, you will pretty much feel and do everything, right? So when you are being groomed. And this is why I say to people, try your best to stay away from things online, right? Because it goes and be spread online, right? When things are spread online, if the milk turns sour, like around a pussycat, right? When the milk turns sour, I ain't the kind of pussy to drink it. When things in the future go sour, you end up with a guilty conscience. It's relating to other energies of Sagittarius. You end up with a guilty conscience. Jimmy Cricket, watch Sagittarius reading. Jimmy Cricket, as a conscience, as a guilty conscience. You can end up with a guilty conscience because you think, fuck, when I wasn't thinking and my auras were all like everywhere and I'm like sensual. When you are, later on, when the milk turns sour, you can have a guilty conscience. And that is where you think, fuck, how many of my pictures are physically in the hands of fate of this person, right? So always be very careful around that, because trust me, that does kind of like happen, right? So you have to be very careful around what it is that is being spoken about on the internet, and you have to be very careful around what is being passed around on the internet, because this is all internet-based stuff of publicly out there, right? So what you say is what people listen to, right? So everybody listens to those because you have Google, you have multimedia. So obviously people from the multimedia are having a fucking good old look. See, whatever it is that somebody is having a good old go on your energy. Whatever it is, okay, is having a good old go on it, alright? So, like I said, just be very cautious and careful. I'm not fucking putting a damper on it. You're big enough and old enough to do what you want. But if this is involving people's exes and they're already involved with a person, then that is wrong. That's wrong. If a person's in a commitment and they are with a person, physically already with a person, right? Even if they're fucking fighting, shouting and screaming and they're with a relationship partner, if they're doing that as an extracurricular activity, that is known as a player, whether you like it or not. That's classed as someone that plays energy, right? It plays people off against people, right? So it's up to you. If you're getting involved with those kind of things, just always think about the future. If you're not thinking about the future, you're thinking about your own need. If that's what you need, that is what you get. But then always think about what happens later on in the future, right? You always have to make plans for the future, because if there is energy here of cheating, then karma will basically just sort that out later on in life, right? So, because I'm picking up the energy of what came through Sagittarius reading, what was all sex and was all like, but it was bad influence. Had a Libra there, okay, you'll have to watch it because I'll probably end up giving most of the reading away, but the Sagittarius reading, tarot reading, was very, very explicit in depth, and it was being led astray, right? It was being led astray, and it was by a ringleader, ring of fire, but it was a Libra, and there was a lot of fire in that chart, in that reading. Being led astray, influenced by a person or by a friend. And that started to turn very sour, because it was, like I said, sometimes in soul group people, they can be led astray and influenced by wrong people, which is friends, right? Can start off as friends, but it could be reconciliation, because Sagittarius, you have to watch the Sag reading. It's influenced by a friend or a person or a new person. Some of you it's friends, because it had a ringleader in it. And they got everything that they want. Okay, Sagittarius reading had Libra in it. There was another reading I did that it was something around that lines of what I said of, what did I just say? I said one of the titles of my readings. It was something to do with coaching, and this is why I don't believe in life coaching. But coaching and baiting people into an influence, being influenced, okay? Under the influence, which can be drugs, drink, alcohol, which can be sex, which can even be, which was the American, Coming to America 2, Coming to America, it's been this week and last week, message of be like me, right? Be like me. Jump like a dog, bark like a dog, jump on one leg. I want to be like you, and I'm prepared to believe in anything that you do or say, and I'll believe it. If you want me to do it, I'll believe it. If you want me to say it, I'll say it. If you want me to be that, I'll be that. And this, through the Sagittarius reading, ended up being friends that are coaching people into believing what it is. That was playing havoc on the person that they're supposed to be with of a relationship, because it was someone that was believing more in a person than what they were, because it ended up being something here. Now, that message involved a lot of kids and children and people, new people, and because it was new kids on the block, the new kid on the block, right? New key from Newcastle, right? Or new kid. So Libra, the baby that I predicted, the name Cameron Camera, baby, influence, golden child, I don't know, but born on my birthday. Something cross comparison of there, but you'll have to watch Sagittarius reading, front lines, NHS, because I'm hearing who's been sleeping in my bed, which is Eddie, Edmonds, Edwina. All right, Edwina, have you got Capricorn in your chart? I know you're a Libra. Who's been sleeping in my bed, which is the three little bears. Who's been sleeping in my bed? It's kind of like someone starts to come up the stairs and then realises, oh shit, someone's in my bed. Or like they've left resonance of somebody or something in somebody's bed, is what I'm hearing. Because it's little Ted or big Ted, or dead in a bed, Fred dead in a bed, or drop dead Fred. But I'm hearing that someone could start coming up the stairs and this person starts to have a guilty conscience that the fact that someone else has been in their room. Because I'm hearing who's been in my bed, who's in my bed. So it might mean that you might end up catching someone in their bed or your bed, or if not, they're lying about who's been in their bed. And someone had this before, about the person that was in your bed before is lying about a person that's been in their bed, and it was in their room. They've been in somebody's bedroom. This person could be going back in their bedroom, right? So they may have called a person over to, this is, man, really? What do you know? Sorry, Capricorn. Looks like I'm probably going to have egg on my face at some point. The better the devil you know, right? So they're saying that the person that you may have found out that was in somebody's flat could well have been in somebody's bed, actually. That could be the guilty conscience that the person may not have told you that person actually slept with that person in bed. This person is more than likely contemplating on doing that kind of thing again with that person in somebody's bed. Looks like I'm going to have egg on my face. Okay. So, front lines, let's do our job, right? Let's do our job. Let's let karma sort this motherfucker out, right? So, anyway, but to popular belief, when you don't know things and your intuition kicks off like shit, that someone is more than likely done something like that, or done it, or done, the name done, there you are as well. Fuck off away from my channel, I'm getting so pissed off at people. Right, sorry Capricorn. When people are doing these kind of things, right, fuck, I can't even be bothered to work it out. The front line, fearlessly going, oh fuck. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Sorry, there's just things that I can't never really say on here, that when my spirit pretty much making me think, fuck, hold on a minute, that really, really, really does sound like something that I don't know, right? But the better the devil you know is kind of what you do know. Yeah, you do know. You do know. And I'm hearing you do know, Juno. Juno, someone's pregnant. Or, well, the film, Juno, right? But like, you do know, which means that this person does know that this person's done that. So they might not even be telling you that they've done it, but they do know. That's what they're saying. They do know. Do know. Dan. Dan. There you go. Dan. Yep. Anyway, let's see. I think there's some sort of strange paradox going on with around Aquarians. Some sort of strange paradox. Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius. So, Aquarius is, they had this gone back with my ex, done a full 180 twist, back flip, fucking Juno flip, went back to exes, went back to future, went back to ex, went back to future, got ex involved in ex. Ex is now turned back with future. Future has now got confused back with ex and got wound up with ex and could be now be doing something with that person again. And it's involving Aquarius, and that person is an Aquarius, and I believe definitely has Capricorn in their chart. So I'm figuring out through my spirit of what they're saying is that there is a guilty conscience here 100%, and there is someone that has gone back to an ex that is now going back to the future energy, possible with a new person, but then also having having their own way with their ex as well. You're 100% got somebody that sleeps around quite a lot or something here. 100%. Yeah, that's where the guilty conscience is coming from. The guilty conscience. That's probably this person that sees this, told not to watch things, does, and then suddenly realises, oh. 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 Okay, Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Capricorn. Capricorn. So, you get a new beginning. Great. A new start in life. Fresh. Going out. Travelling. Going to see friends. Travel agent. Secret agent. Okay, but a new beginning all along anyway. Okay, so it could be a fresh person. I'm starting over fresh. Let's forgive and forget and let's start over fresh. Somebody could be definitely going to travel to see this person, right? Going over to see them. Or at least talking to them online, because you would have to reach out to this person if they're at distance. So your relationship might be at a distance here that you are talking to and with, but it would definitely be someone that doesn't live where you live, right? Not in the same house or town. You would live at a distance from this person, but you are more than likely talking to them on multimedia, okay? Or you're in the public eye as such here, Capricorn. Sorry about my outburst there, because I don't actually physically know that, but somebody is acting very sketchy. Anyway, let's see. Sometimes I actually believe, you know what, it's better off being single. It really is just better off being single. It really is. Let's see. Capricorn. Hope your reading's good anyway, Capricorn. Let's see. Capricorn, what have they got coming up? Starting from the 23rd. Capricorn. Yeah. Attention. Getting attention. Seeking your reward. Getting what it is. I'm also hearing seekings or Vincent seekings. But seeking, desperately seeking Susan. I'm also hearing the name Sue or Susan. Okay. But yeah, getting rewards. Getting accolades. Atkins. I'm also hearing Atkins. I don't know if somebody works for the NHS and they have Atkins disease, because I'm hearing Atkins disease. An actor as well, like acting career. Yeah, Atkins. They keep saying, oh, some of you might be on the Atkins diet. Yeah, but this is like the celebration of somebody's return. I feel like they've returned, and it's like, I can't wait to see you and speak with you. I can't wait to see you and speak with you. Speech with you. Also speech. Something to do with someone's speech. Speech impediment. That actually came up for another reading when I was saying, hello, I got another thing in my tongue and I can't speak very well. But like a speech impediment. Pen. Penitentiary. I don't know if there was anything to do with that. This person's just come back from college or holiday, just got back. It's like, well, I'm back. Here's Johnny. It's like, well, I'm back. This person's... They're celebrating something here. I don't know if there's a birthday, like celebrating a birthday, but I just heard I'm celebrating my wrong birthday. Or I took a wrong turn. The last house on the left took a wrong turn. Right turn Clive. The name Clive. Yeah, but there's some sort of celebration here of somebody getting something, like a job, or like annual leave, because that is also like a holiday, like a break from work, and I'm on annual leave, or I've just got like a few days off work, right? I've just got a few days off work. Do you want to meet up? 6 of Wands, right? And then it's like, yeah, sure, no, I'm available. Do you want to meet up? Right? So it's a meet. I'm hearing a secret meeting. I don't know if this is like a meeting at work and you haven't heard from your colleagues, because I'm hearing work colleagues of like something's happened at work and you've had success at work and you get to meet your work colleagues. I'm also hearing the name Phil Collin. But like my work colleagues. Or like I'm inviting people over, like coming over, and I'm like excited to see them. Or excited to see M. Let's see. Capricorn. Half the time, like I said, when I was channeling through that aggression, I don't know where that comes from. Like I said, sometimes when I'm channeling, my head goes into like messages, right? For me to work out what they are, sometimes it takes over me and I don't know if it's me or if it's them or if it's you or like whether I'm not even acting myself, right? There's something to do like that, like acting myself. Like I don't know if I'm really acting myself. Like I don't know what's come over me. I don't know what, like, it's kind of like someone's done someone's done witchcraft. Sorry to mention it. But like, I don't even know what's come over me. What's come over me? Like, it's kind of like this myxomatosis rabbit in headlights. It's like, man, I don't even know what's come over me. What is this feeling? Like a rush of feeling. Like, I don't even know what's come over me. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Like, something's just come over me. It's a bit like a rush of a soulmate energy. But like, I don't even know what's come over me anymore. I don't know I don't know if you can come over anymore. What? I don't know if you can come over me anymore. I don't know if you can come over anymore. Capricorn. Sorry about that outlandish outburst. I've got no idea where that came from. I really haven't. I've got no idea where that came from. So it might be something that you're going through here. Capricorn. That's the trouble when you don't know, but you feel like you do. Like when people start acting sketchy, and you feel within yourself like something is fucking off here. Something is off. Someone's just fucked off. Someone's just fucked off. Or Rothmans, Rotterdam, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, just gone off. It's like, well, I've just gone off. I just turned you off and turned you on. What? Turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on. Just gone off. I've just gone off. Capricorn. 5 of Pentacles. That's what I said. Somebody's asking someone to come over, and they're asking them to come over to this lonely place. Like this is like, look, is the coast clear? Like I'm looking at this little kid. Like, is the coast clear yet? And it's like, is it all right if I come in? It's like the big bad wolf, right? It's like, is it alright, is the coast clear? Is it alright for me to come over? Like, you know, is it alright for us to talk yet? Like, is that person, because, I mean, if there is cheating here and my channel messages are a bit odd, this is like, is the coast clear yet? Is it okay if we speak? Is it okay if we do this thing? Is it okay if I come over to your house, Five of Pentacles, that you're home alone? This is the physical Christmas show, Home Alone. So are you at home on your own? Is it okay if I come over to see you? I've got no idea whether this be a friend, sibling, a brother, or mother, or a love thing, or Stephen King. But it's like, are you alone now? I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. It's like, if there's nobody around, can I come over? Right here, that's what I'm hearing. So I don't know if someone's in a relationship or not. But I am hearing, are you alone now? If you're alone, can we speak? Are you alone? Because normally, if this person lives alone, they live alone. But sometimes, if you get a message, what I get, which is, are you alone now? That means that this person may be with somebody already, and are you alone now? Because if you're not, then normally that means that you're around somebody already. 5. You're already around somebody, right? So can I come around? Are you alone now? Somebody may be asking a person to come over because there's nobody else around. Now, if that's a devious energy, that's because this person waits for someone to leave before they ask this person over, right? That's down to you. I'm not saying there's a bad message here, but sometimes I have to go off what my spirit says, that what a card may say, right? So I'm hearing, I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone else around, so you might as well come over, right? Now, like I said, that could be a friend, sibling, lover, or mother, but are you alone? Are we alone is what I'm hearing. Like, are we alone now? Now, the Five of Pentacles here could be a person that is, say, a mother. They're a mother. Like, have you got time yet away from your child or your kid? Like, are we alone? There's nobody else listening, right? Are we alone? Now, I don't know if that Five of Pentacles person there has more than just a child, because I don't know who lives at this 5, because I'm picking it up like the Hansel and Gretel type sort of energy of like, who exactly is in that fucking house? It's kind of like, listen Hansel, listen Gretel, from the evil queen, we want you to go into there and get something for us, but whatever you do, do not wake up the witch. Don't wake up the witch, right? So some of you are dealing with Queens of the Stone Age, the witch, right? But do not wake up the child. Do not wake up the person. Like, I don't want you to wake them up. So there can be this energy of this Five of Pentacles that Hansel and Gretel has pretty much baited somebody into going into this house, right? Do you get the message? Like, I'm trying to get you to come over here. I'm trying to get you to come and visit and stay with me at this 5, right? But some kind of strange scenario is telling me around the lines of Hansel and Gretel, which is don't wake up the baby, or don't wake up Jenny, right? Or don't wake up this person. We have to do this secretly. Now, it depends, like I said, is what is living in this 5 of Pentacles. Is it kids and children? Or is it a husband or wife? Or is it the fact that someone is in a relationship but they're asking someone to come over, but are you alone? Like, are you single? Are you alone? Or do I know the fact that you're in a relationship and I have to ask your permission before I come over here? It's definitely what... Now, like I said, these cards may not portray that energy, but trust me, when I get going and clarify, that'll obviously tell me more, right? Because sometimes I give you like a reading without a reading, right? It's a reading and a reading and a reading and a reading. It's fucking Groundhog Day, bruv. Right? It is, because it's 5. It's a return of the past. It's a return of the sender. It's Groundhog Day. I'm sure I've done this same shit over and over again. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat, do the same thing. Have I got indicadent with a person that's already with a person? Again, right? Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jay. I mean, this could be something plain and ordinary and simple, and there is absolutely nothing to worry about. So don't make energy fit if it doesn't, right? I'm going over to visit and stay, the parents. I'm going to go and stay with my parents for a little while. I'm going to go and stay with my dad for a little while. If you've got an ex, I'm going to go and visit my dad. I'm here, but I'm going here. Going to visit my parents, going to visit my dad, right? There's also what I'm hearing. Going to go and stay with the folks for a little while. Or, do you live with your parents, and is it okay if I come over because you live with your parents? Like, can I come and visit you? I know that you live at home with your kids and your parents. Is it okay if I come over? That's what I'm hearing. Wow. Anyway, yeah, sometimes I have to not listen to my spirit, right? To popular belief. But is it okay if I come over? Anyway, Capricorn, that's your reading so far. If you want the rest of this reading to see what the outcome is, then you'll have to join the full access bundle over on Patron. That is where I'll do more cards and then clarify them and tell you what the outcome is, and then whatever there is in that story is pretty much as what we unfold, whether it be the truth or not. It's still going to be there in order for you to make up your own minds of what this relates to you as a story. So if you want to join, you can, but it's only on the full access bundle. And you can find the link to that below. Okay? Alright, Capricorn. Thanks very much, guys, and I will see you soon.